Have you ever heard someone say the Earth is flat? It sounds crazy, right? I mean, we've all seen pictures of our big blue planet from space. Despite overwhelming scientific evidence, some still believe this myth. But don't worry, my friends. Today we're tackling the most common flat Earth claims with real-world examples that would make even the flattest pancake say, "Whoa!" Let's get started. One of the most common arguments for a flat Earth is that the horizon always looks flat. They say, "Look, it's a straight line. Case closed." But hold on a second, folks. That's only because you're practically hugging the Earth's surface. Think about it. If you're an ant at a baseball game, that outfield fence is going to look pretty flat to you, right? To really understand this, picture yourself standing on a beach, watching a giant ship sail away. Notice something interesting? It doesn't just shrink evenly, it disappears from the bottom up. First the hull vanishes, then the decks, and finally the tippy top of the mast. Why does this happen? Because, my friends, the Earth is curved. If the Earth were flat, the whole ship would just get smaller and smaller as it sailed away, like that ant watching a car drive off into the distance. But that's not what we see. We see the ship slowly being hidden by the curve of the Earth. It's like the Earth is playing a giant game of hide-and-seek, and it's winning. This simple observation has been known for centuries. Ancient sailors used it to navigate, and it's one of the easiest ways to prove to yourself that the Earth is, in fact, a sphere. Now let's dive into another common flat Earth claim. Water always finds its level, so the Earth can't be round. Now it's true that water loves to spread out evenly, but let's think about what level really means. Imagine you have a big bowl of water and you give it a spin. What happens? The water curves up the sides of the bowl. Why? Because of centrifugal force, the same force that keeps you from flying out of a spinning carnival ride. Now zoom out, way out. When astronauts are in space, they get to play with floating blobs of water. And guess what? Those blobs form perfect spheres. Why? Because of surface tension, which makes water want to minimize its surface area, and gravity, which pulls everything towards the center of the mass. Now picture a gigantic blob of water, like an ocean. Gravity pulls all that water towards the center of the Earth, creating a curved surface that matches the curvature of our planet. That's why Earth's oceans curve with the planet. They have to. It's all about gravity, baby. So yes, water finds its level, but that level is a sphere when you're talking about something as massive as an ocean. Chapter 3. Seeing is believing. The curve. Here's another claim from our flat Earth friends. No one has ever seen the Earth's curve from the ground. Well, get ready to have your mind blown because we have visual proof. Let's talk about Felix Baumgartner. In 2012, he made that incredible Red Bull Stratos jump from 128,000 feet above the Earth. And guess what? When he jumped, the cameras captured a clear curve on the horizon. It was breathtaking. Now I know what you're thinking. Not all of us can jump from the edge of space. But here's the good news. You don't need to be a daredevil to see the curve. Just hop on a commercial airplane and fly at around 35,000 feet. Look out the window, and if you're lucky enough to have a clear day, you can actually see the curvature of the Earth. It's a subtle curve, but it's there. So, the next time you're on a plane, take a moment to look out the window and appreciate the amazing fact that you're flying over a giant sphere. Chapter 4. Gravity. Not just a good idea, it's the law. Let's talk about gravity. Flat earthers like to say that gravity isn't real and that things just fall down because of density and buoyancy. They say heavier things sink and lighter things float, so that must be it, right? But that doesn't explain why things always fall down instead of floating sideways. If it were just about density, then a dropped brick would just kind of meander down to the ground. Here's a classic experiment. Imagine a giant vacuum chamber, a place with no air resistance at all. Now drop a bowling ball and a feather at the same time. What happens? They fall at the exact same rate and hit the ground simultaneously. This has been demonstrated time and time again. This proves that gravity is the force pulling everything towards the Earth's center, not just density and buoyancy. It's the same force that keeps the moon in orbit around the Earth and the Earth in orbit around the sun. Gravity is a fundamental force of nature, just like electromagnetism or the strong nuclear force. It's not just a good idea, it's the law. Chapter 5. Space agencies and student scientists say sphere. Now let's talk about those photos of Earth from space. Flat earthers often claim that NASA and other space agencies are all part of some big conspiracy to fake space images. But here's the thing, NASA isn't the only game in town. Think about it. Russia, China, India, Japan, and even private companies like SpaceX and Blue Origin have all taken pictures of Earth from space. And guess what? They all show a spherical Earth. Are they all in on it too? And let's not forget about the amateur scientists out there. In 2017, a group of high school students in the UK launched a weather balloon with a GoPro attached. They sent it up over 20 miles high, and guess what they captured? Stunning images of the Earth's curvature. These students prove that you don't need a billion-dollar budget to see the shape of our planet. All you need is curiosity, ingenuity, and a really good weather balloon. So, the next time someone tells you the Earth is flat, tell them to do their research. There's a whole world of evidence out there just waiting to be discovered. So there you have it, we've busted some of the most common flat Earth myths with simple science and real-world examples. Remember, the idea of a flat Earth might be fun for sci-fi stories, but real-world science proves we live on a round, beautiful planet. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for more myth-busting adventures, and let me know in the comments what other science mysteries you want me to tackle next. Keep looking up, keep asking questions, and never stop exploring the wonders of our spherical world.